Welcome back to our YouTube channel, Stories of Louty. Today, we're delving into the intriguing world of the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. This book is a treasure trove of wisdom on how to navigate the complex dynamics of power in various aspects of life. In this video, we'll be highlighting the all 48 laws from the book that you absolutely need to know. So, let's dive in. Law 1. Never outshine the master. Shine light on the people above you. Never try to outsmart your master or display too many of your talents. That will only engender fear and insecurity. You want to do is to make the people above you appear more brilliant than they are. Let them feel comfortably superior. Law 2. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. It may seem paradoxical, but you should fear your friends more than your enemies. Friends can be great, but they can also become envious and betray you if you let your guard down. Law 3. Conceal your intentions. Keep people on their toes by never revealing your true intentions. You can use tactics like feigning indifference, sending unclear signals, talking about goals, emphasizing truth, and selective honesty. No one will know what you're really up to, and without that knowledge, they won't be able to create any reliable defense. Law 4. Always say less than necessary. Saying little creates mystery and an air of profundity that often leads you to gain status and acquire valuable information, all while revealing very little about yourself. Plus, if you talk too much, you may end up saying the wrong thing or coming off as ordinary. Law 5. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. Your reputation is one of your most important assets. Choose one good quality to build a reputation on and build an invulnerable case for it. Your reputation is particularly powerful because it can provide you with a lot of value with little extra effort once it's built. But reputation can be destroyed with even small infractions, so guard yourself against people who try to destroy it. Law 6. Court attention at all costs. It's easy to get lost in the crowd or to be timid in your actions because of what other people might think. But the truth is, you want to stand out. You want to court attention from a wide group of people. Be bold and decisive and mysterious so that people notice you. Even negative attention helps you out in the long run. Law 7. Get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. Getting others to do your bidding is a great way to save time and effort. There is no use in doing something yourself that you can get someone else to do. Learn how to get people on your side and take the credit you get from doing what seems like an ungodly amount. Law 8. Make other people come to you. Use bait if necessary. When you make other people come to you, you have the advantage. Never go play on someone else's turf. Find clever ways to get people in your arena. Law 9. Win through your actions, never through argument. Even when you win an argument, the prize is often temporary because the person on the other side often becomes resentful. So instead of using your words, use your actions to prove what you want to prove. It's a more powerful strategy that will lead to better long-term results. Law 10. Infection. Avoid the unhappy or the unlucky. Emotions are contagious. Don't surround yourself with miserable people or those who have been unfortunate. The misery and suffering may bring you down. Law 11. Learn to keep people dependent on you. Always make sure that other people rely on you for their well-being and happiness. You can make people dependent on you in two ways: extensive actions, wide involvement, or intensive actions, deep involvement. Law 12. Use selective honesty and generosity to disarm your victim. You can disarm someone by using selective honesty and generosity, even if you do it just one time. Even a single act of perceived goodwill can shield you from many dishonest or selfish acts with that same person in the future. Law 13. When asking for help, appeal to people's self-interest, never their mercy or gratitude. Show people what they will gain by helping you. Don't try to convince them with what you've done for them in the past. It's best to show people how they will personally benefit, rather than relying on trading favors. Law 14. Pose as a friend, work as a spy. Especially with your enemies, learn about them by becoming their friend. They will be disarmed as you collect information that you can later use to your advantage. Law 15. Crush your enemy totally. Make it so that your enemy cannot recover. If there is a chance of recovery, your former enemy will find a way to get back at you. It's best to destroy him entirely the first time around. Fear creates authority for your future battles. Law 16. Use absence to increase strength and honor. You know the phrase, absence makes the heart grow fonder. To avoid being seen as common, be around in the beginning, make a big splash, and then withdraw. People will be left wanting more of you. This is particularly effective in seduction. Law 17. Keep others in suspended terror. Cultivate an air of unpredictability. Keep people off balance by being unpredictable. If they don't know what comes next, that will work to your advantage. Keeping your words vague and occasionally uttering ambiguous phrases to keep people into power. If you're going to lose, surrender instead of fighting until you're annihilated. If you're annihilated, you have no chance of winning. With the surrender tactic, you may have time to recover and find a new strategy to win. Law 23. Concentrate your forces. When you find an extremely influential person or strategy, milk that entirely. Do not focus on small sources that provide you with a little bit of benefit. It's better to put all of your efforts into the things that work the most. Law 24. Play the perfect courtier. Learn and master the rules of courting. Learn court politics, the ways of the bland and timid masses, and the quirks of human nature. Then use this knowledge to your advantage to court people from all walks of life that can help you in your pursuits. Law 25. Recreate yourself. Don't accept any one role in life. Be responsible for your own creation and be willing to reinvent yourself when it serves you. Make yourself seem larger than life by creating a memorable role for yourself and by acting boldly. Law 26. Keep your hands clean. Do not do dirty work yourself. It may damage the reputation that you cannot avoid losing. Find scapegoats and other people who can do the dirty work for you so that you can reap the benefits without the downside risk to your reputation and objectives. Law 27. Play on people's need to believe to create a cult-like following. Most people have a hidden and overwhelming desire to believe in something. The size and power of organized religion proves this better than anything else. If you are a memorable character, incorporate dramatic devices and give people a philosophy and set of practices to believe in. You can play on such desire. In doing so, you become the architect of how they see the world. Law 28. Enter action with boldness. Boldness is cultivated, not inherent. People admire to live in a different world with better values and less hardship. Play to the desire for relief from boredom. The truth is too painful for most people. Law 33. Discover each man's thumbscrew. Every person has a weakness that you can exploit. The weak link may be something he is insecure about, or some desire that has an outsized influence on him. Once you find this weakness in each person, you can use it to your advantage. Remember, emotions cloud reason, and uncontrollable emotion can lead many men down a path that benefits you. Law 34. Be royal in your own fashion. Act like a king to be treated like one. Carry yourself in the manner you want to be treated. Do not try to be too humble or unmotivated by material possessions, unless that helps you develop trust with a potential associate. Law 35. Master the art of timing. You have only so much energy, and good timing is the key to using the energy you have. Develop the capacity to stay calm and be patient, so that you can stand back gracefully when the timing is not right. Then pay attention to when the timing is in your favor, and be ready to strike quickly. Law 36. Disdain things you cannot have. Ignoring them is the best revenge. Learn to ignore the things you cannot have, and you will not give them any power. Many people spend their lives seeking revenge for things that they do not need. Law 37. Create compelling spectacles. Grand symbolic gestures create an effect that is like candy for the mind. These gestures can heighten your presence and reputation while distracting people from what you're really doing. Law 38. Think as you like, but behave like others. Don't try to convince people of your contrarian opinions. It may make conventional people think that you see them as less worthy. Instead, fit in with the people around you. Law 39. Stir up waters to catch fish. Keep your enemies off balance. Find ways to stay calm and balanced while stirring the pot for your enemy. If you can make your enemy angry while remaining calm, you can often reveal things or incite actions that will be to your advantage. Law 40. Despise the free lunch. Everything that is free has some string attached to it. It's better to pay your own way and always be free from any obligations or expected reciprocation from others. You will also avoid hard-to-detect traps if you avoid taking these free offers. And it's better to avoid such traps than to enjoy the small fruits of the offering at hand. Law 41. Avoid stepping into a great man's shoes. Never try to outshine a great person. Stepping in a great man's shoes is a big mistake. You will have to work much harder with less success. It's better to build your own reputation and to create an image that's separate from the people that came before you. Law 42. Strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. When someone else is accruing power in your domain, find a way to destroy him. That way, all of the sheep that follow that person will have to run and be immersed in chaos once the illusion of their former master is shattered. Law 43. Work on the hearts and minds of others. Loyalty is created through seduction, not through coercion. Coercion may work in the short term, but it will work against you in the long run. It's better to find a soft way to get people in your corner. Otherwise, you may offend the wrong person or make potential enemies angry to the point that they organize an attack against you. Law 44. Disarm and infuriate with the mirror effect. Demonstrate that you share similar values and understand other people's unspoken selves. You can do this by mirroring the behavior of other people to increase respect. They will believe that mirror reflects reality and trust you much more than if you tried to be different. Law 45. Preach the need to change, but never reform too much at once. People want to believe in something they can follow. Promise transformation, but be vague. Create us versus them dynamic. Make people see you as an agent of transformation. Work within groups, which reduce people's capacity to reason. Appeal to higher ideals and noble causes. People like comfort and are scared of change, so they move slowly. Cloak change and innovation in the legitimacy of a past initiative. Law 46. Never appear too perfect. Perfection engenders envy, and envy creates silent enemies. It's better to periodically reveal strategic flaws or vices so that you appear more like other people and less suspicious. If you have such a spotless appearance that people notice your grace and perfection, then you may unintentionally become a threat in their own search for power. Law 47. Do not go past the mark you aimed for. In victory, know when to stop. Don't become overconfident or arrogant when you win. Knowing when to stop will help you avoid the trap of thinking that you're unstoppable. Law 48. Assume formlessness. Be like a chameleon so that other people cannot pin you down. This is one of the most important of the 48 laws of power. Being more like water can help you adapt to an ever-changing landscape and not stay tied to a losing strategy. When the tide inevitably changes, you will be prepared to act accordingly with enough flexibility. Be sure to hit that notification bell so you never miss an update from Stories of Lauti. We'll see you in the next video.